Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Crypto Junior here. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Thank you for all the new subs, guys. Thank you for all the new people that are joining the channel. And if you are new, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Guys, once again, there are these WhatsApps that are being sent into my messages. Please do not respond to those WhatsApps that says, hey, let's chat, thank you for watching the video and whatnot, and they say, and they give you WhatsApp numbers. Please just ignore them, okay? I'm still trying to deal with that situation. Those people are scammers. All right, guys, let's try and get into it. Oh yeah, guys, you really need to find a way, hey, to, if you're still not rooted, you need to find a way to root yourself or to be anchored, eh? If you don't want to be rooted, find a way to anchor yourself into this thing. Position yourselves, guys, to a point whereby you are ready for anything. All right, because where we are going right now, anything can happen. All right, so I don't need y'all to get financially hurt. All right, so I just need you guys to pay attention and to be focused. All right, guys, these people, for instance, they are privy to certain information, but then they give us certain hints that if we don't pay attention, we'll miss. All right, what am I talking about? In my previous videos, I once mentioned that Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, said 90% of his wealth is in cryptocurrencies. Now, I looked at it in one direction, okay? I myself was not paying attention, all right? I looked at it in one direction, which was, obviously, if your money is in crypto, as time goes on, your portfolio, you tend to do well because you're investing in commodities. You know what I'm saying? Not like fiat, something that loses value every year. That was part of it, because obviously, if your money is in crypto, every year your money is going to gain strength. It's not going to lose the way fiat is losing, all right? So I was looking at it in one direction. Now comes in Clive Thompson, a retired wealth manager in Switzerland. Blows me away. This is what he says, guys. He talks about CBDCs and how they will be replaced one-to-one with people's bank accounts. I'll break it down. With people's bank accounts, unless you are wealthy. He states, if you are wealthy, you will not get the one-to-one backing for the CBDC and fiat swap. Instead, your money will probably be confiscated. Now, let's break this down, guys, because like I'm saying, Brett Garlinghouse spoke about this way before Clive Thompson came up with this, but he never spoke into details why 90% of his holdings are in cryptocurrencies. Now, we need to remember that these people are privy to certain information, all right, that we may not get access to, okay? So, breaking this down, when the new system comes, probably the banks will be closed for like 3 to 5 days whilst they're still swapping over the old to the new, okay? Now, if you are broke and poor, you gotta get the one-to-one backing. Now, the reason for that, I want to get to the broke and the rich people, because remember, if you're rich, you're not gonna get the one-to-one backing. Instead, you may lose your portfolio. The reason why they're gonna give the broke people this one-to-one backing and probably even add more money in their accounts, it's because they know that there's more poor people than there are rich people. All right. So they cannot afford to upset the poor people, because the poor people will riot. They'll burn this whole thing down. All right. They'll stop. There'll be tires on the roads. It's gonna be just chaos. All right. Not so for the rich. This is why probably some of the money for the rich is gonna pay for this. All right. Simply because the rich don't throw demonstrations. The rich just say, hey, I'm gonna take you to my lawyer. Okay, we're gonna see what my lawyer has to say about this. Good luck with that, because your accounts would have been frozen. Okay, you'd have no money. So this is what's gonna happen to those that are positioned. If you are rich and you don't have any crypto, and you're not positioning yourself to be unconfiscatable, because they're going to take your money, it's gonna happen in your account. This is what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a swap. All right, swap. In these 3 to 5 days when the banks are down, in my humble opinion, you gotta go to bed being rich. Those that were poor but have positioned themselves into the ISO coins, and most of their savings are in a hard wallet, right? Offline hardware wallet where they can't be confiscatable. It can't be confiscated. What's gonna happen is you gotta go to bed being rich. You gotta cross over and wake up being poor. The guys this side who are poor but had positioned themselves are gonna cross over and wake up being very rich. And that's if you are not positioned. I'm talking to those that are not positioned, because this guy has been, Clive Thompson has been a wealth manager in Switzerland for years. So he's saying they are going to take your money. Governments will take your money. Your pensions are probably also going to go, if that's the case, guys. You need to be careful now. We need to be awake. We need to start paying attention to these things. Brett Garlinghouse was not crazy when he said 90%. Now I see why 90% of his holdings are in an offline hardware in crypto. All right? Because when this happens, it's gonna rock you to the bone. All right? Now, y'all can see how deep this rabbit hole goes, guys. So, I don't know, but if I was y'all, I'd really try my level best to avoid this. Pray it doesn't happen. I'd be happy if it doesn't. But position yourself, because these people are talking about these things. All right? These people are talking about these things, guys. Pay attention. Be prepared. There is no excuse not to be ready now, guys. Especially because when I get this information, I release it out. All right? There's no excuse for y'all not to be ready. These guys are going to mess around with y'all like nobody's business. Need y'all to take this video seriously. All right? They're going to mess around with your money. They're going to mess around with your future. They're going to mess around with your children's future. And you're going to wish you had taken action. Okay? Get your stuff, guys, offline in a hardware wallet. Please. Because if this really does happen, it would be a shame to see people lose so much money. All right? Guys, XRP is almost fully under compliance, guys. And once it is, guys, trust me, the floodgates will pour in for all the money. All right? This is why I'm saying you need to be prepared. You need to be rooted for what is coming. All right? Another thing people keep asking me is that, okay, if the floodgates are going to pour in for all the money, and we're not talking about a $5 to $10 XRP as time goes on, it's going to be so much, why would the elites allow us to be rich? First of all, guys, you need to understand that the elites understand human psyche. All right. First of all. Secondly, hardly 1% of the whole world is into cryptocurrencies. Now, if we say that, how many are into Ripple? If we're going to look at the slice of the cake, how many are into Ripple XRP? Not that many. Thirdly, the elites know the way you think. There's something called old money, new money. They know that most of y'all, because of your habits, you'll go back to your bad habits. So by the wealth that you would have accumulated, you'll squander it all. So those who come out at $5, $10, $20, $100, half of y'all will go back to being broke. You'll go back to a 9 to 5 anyways. All right. The elites know this. Immediately money comes in, most of you are going to Las Vegas. You're going to be living La Vida Loca, having fun, popping bottles every day of the week, twice on Sundays, like I was saying in my video, because you're not positioned correctly. All right. Your foundation is not all right. The elites know this, so they're not worried about people getting in. All right. Because half of y'all will be broke anyways. All right. And then those who are going to be around to see these prices of $10, $20, $30, $40,000, $50,000 XRP, it will hardly be even a handful. All right. So the elites, trust me, they're not worried about y'all. It's going to be exactly like the way Bitcoin, it happened to Bitcoin. Okay. History does not repeat, but it sure does rhyme. All right. When Bitcoin was at $1,000, who knew that it would one day reach $70,000? I think that was its high, the highest it has reached, if I'm not mistaken. No one saw that coming. All right, at $1,000, that was it. That's why I'm saying history doesn't repeat, but sure does rhyme. Same thing's gonna happen with XRP. People are not seeing these prices coming. They're doing the same thing. Yet XRP is going for all the money. All right. So only a few guys will reach those high numbers. But most of you will come out $10, $20 at the most, $50, $100. All of you will be gone by $100. Trust me. 90% of you will be gone. And from that 90, half of y'all will hardly make it. Half of y'all will blow your accounts. And then maybe the other half will only manage to have businesses that will sustain them. And that's human psyche, and the elites understand that, and they know that. So they're not worried with y'all getting into this, because most of y'all won't be able to keep it. And that's the sad, honest truth. This is why I make these videos, because y'all are gonna go back one day and say, damn, he once did say this. But hopefully those who have ears to listen, when your habits want to come out, you'll come back to this video and realize what I said to you. That it's only your habits that are going to make you lose this wealth. Okay? This wealth is yours to lose. If I can be frank. Because it's coming. But it's yours to lose. Because your mind is not right. Your mindset is not been rooted and positioned in the right way. Why? Because most of y'all pockets are empty. Y'all are hungry. So obviously when the money starts coming in, what's the first thing you think you're going to do? You're going to be so excited because you're seeing so many zeros. You're going to think that these zeros are never going to go away. That's why some of you are going to be on shows called I Blew It. Right, so don't worry much about that. I'll make a video also about this, just touching on it and going to town on this. But the elites are not worried, okay, because it's only a handful that are gonna end up seeing generational wealth. And that's how it is. Human psyche, guys. Human psyche. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave the video there. Please don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. To those who want to escape the human psyche, guys, because I know not everyone in this video is gonna make it. All right, only a handful are gonna stick around with me. All right, only a handful will make it with me to where I want us to go, where we start seeing these very high numbers, generational wealth. Only a handful of y'all are going to make it. I don't want to say what I'm saying, but hopefully I'm saying it to wake up some of y'all that wanted to jump ship at $5 to $10. This is why I try to make my videos impactful, because some of y'all at $5 to $10, you're already making plans to take all your XRP and changing it into fiat again. All right, which is losing value. And now to change it back to fiat, back to crypto, to XRP, when these things start taking off, it's probably going to be impossible, because once you jump out, they won't allow you to come back in, because they don't want you to come back in. So once you're out, you're out. That's what most of you are not realizing. That some of you are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to jump out, come back in when I want to, jump out, come back in when I want to. There's a time whereby, like I said, the buy button won't be there for you anymore. Okay? All there will be is just the sell, sell, sell. You won't be able to come back to the ship. Once you jump out, you're gone. That's it. We're done with you. You all are not realizing that. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining the video. Please don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. God willing, I'll see you all tomorrow with another one.